Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about a unique 50-year-old bourbon offering being tasted at a Japanese hotel. My name is Justine Mays. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Tim Swyatt, Lenny Eckstein, and Ryan Thompson.
Hey gang, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey-o! Yeah, we're going to be talking about a 50-year-old bourbon today. That is older than Justine Mays, Tim Swyatt, or Ryan Thompson. How about that? Yeah, Lenny, you and I, it doesn't work out as well for.
No. I was 2 when it was me.
Yeah, we're on the wrong
you, Lenny.
We're on the wrong side of 50. Now, Lenny, let's not go into too many details, but these clowns are getting ready to realize they're all at 49. They're all getting ready to realize how bad 50 is, because that's when the shit just starts going down. You're going to wake up and you're going to feel like you tore your ACL one day, then the next day it feels like your shoulder is gone. You need to, then it's elbow surgery. It's like, oh my God. What is this traveling injury that I have? It's just a traveling injury. It's just an ache that just never goes away. It's always something new.
I mean, I countered that by just subjecting myself to abuse at an earlier age, to the point where I've never not had the wheels falling off. I mean, it started at 30 for me, but I keep getting them bolted back on. It seems to work all right.
Flying down to Mexico to get injected with weird things. He doesn't even know what the hell it is. So, yeah.
Well, you got your injection directly of Deer Hammer single malt, too, I believe. That's what helps you keep going, too, isn't it?
Exactly.
Right to the IV bag.
Keep you lubricated, that's for sure.
Yes, yeah. We had a fight this week within the larger Akeley family. So the warden and her brother, so my brother-in-law, got in a fight because he wanted another one of those bottles of the single malt, because the warden took him a bottle, her second to last one, and then he was like, "Can you send me another one?" And we're like, "We're out of it." And he's like, "Well, doesn't she have one?" And I was like, "Well, she's not going to give that up." And then she started yelling, "That's her bottle," and he's lucky he got one. And then she's like, "You can't get any more." I'm like, "Oh, surprised, we're going to get more from that barrel at the festival." So yes, I was able to fix things, Lenny, thankfully.
Yeah, I mean, I always say, like, I think it's kind of a privilege and honor as, you know, a distillery to be able to inspire folks, but also to start fights.
Yeah, to start fights. They're fighting over these bottles that are remaining. So yeah,
Steve, weren't you an enabler of this that caused some of this? Didn't you break into her stash?
Accidentally. Oh well, in a couple different ways. Justine was there for part of it. One,
not a pretty picture.
One, I brought up a bottle here to the studio because she's had all these bottles. She loves that whiskey, and then another one was I wanted to take an open one that I found to the bottle share, and I don't know why she was doing a spot check. Maybe she saw her bottle wasn't there. She looked in the bag I was getting ready to take, right, Justine, and started yelling at me as to why the hell I had her bottle to share it with others. And I thought, well, it's a good whiskey. I want to share it. She's like,
right
no.
answer.
And she said, no, that's mine. I'm like, okay, she's not really played well at a bottle share. I guess I'll take something of lesser importance. So there you go. So yeah, that's been a couple fights actually Lenny have caused on that. So yeah, you can feel good about that. So
I'm gonna need to pre-order one of those bottles.
It's like extra aged now. It's even more fancier. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I actually tasted it with some liquor store owners yesterday. And they were pretty stoked on it. I was like, you can't have this one though.
Right, exactly. Well,
I actually have it to drink tonight.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one everybody wants. So
one.
Yeah,
I'm glad I have two.
Yeah.
And so if the listener who wants me to sell them my, or I should say, to provide them with my backup bottle, that has now been reneged. That offer has been taken off the table. You are no longer able to have that.
Not able to do that. Okay.
Secondary prices are high.
Yeah. Before we get to our topic, Tim, there's something beyond that you said you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
Yes. So 'tis the season. Weather's getting better. I think we're out of fake spring. I know St. Louis area. You guys are.
It's been nice.
90s.
Yeah, like we've hit 90s. Today was beautiful though. It didn't hit.
Snowed here today. How about you, Lenny?
Yeah, a little bit of snow on the mountains just above us.
My God.
Yeah, it's been a little chilly.
Thank God you have snow. Well, I've heard Denver's a whole shit show. There's no snow in the mountains. Bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim.
No, you're just fine. It's it comes in. 'Tis the season for ice cream drives. I like doing Sunday ice cream drives to put the convertible top down, take somebody to go get ice cream. So I was curious to see: are you an ice cream sundae or an ice cream cone person? And Lenny, so you can participate, you probably like that high protein dairy from the bulls, not necessarily from the cows. So just so you can participate.
No. I splurge on and go with the cow stuff every so often. So
okay, I just want to make sure your digestive system is appropriately managed here and taking it. I don't want to discriminate you on that one, so you can participate in this. So that's good.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
I'll go first. I like a sundae. I like a good sundae. Because you do get the ice cream not mixed in with the stuff, but I also like having the toppings too, where I can kind of control how much goes in by the spoonful. So I like that because I'm a fan, but I also do want to taste like you would with a cone without any of that on there. But you can do a combination of both when you have a sundae. So I would say I definitely, out of the two, I'm a sundae guy for sure.
Tim, I think there's a third choice here that you didn't mention.
Oh, here we go.
That mean Akeley.
Here we go. He can't follow the program. He can't follow the program. He's got to have his own.
Never follow the rules.
Well, he's a billionaire. He's gonna set his own rules. So, all right, what do you got? What's your third option?
It's a simple third option with an ice cream scoop without the cone, just in the bowl, which is what I prefer. Okay. And I like a good mix. I like a good topping mixed into it, but I prefer in a cup instead of a cone or a sundae. So I'm simple like that. Ish.
Okay.
That would technically still be a sundae because it's ice cream in a dish,
but it doesn't have toppings.
But it doesn't have to have toppings.
Really?
Toppings mixed in.
I thought the toppings make a sundae.
A sundae has
toppings do make a sundae.
Yeah.
Not a sundae was like a banana split sundae. It's in like a boat kind of
a banana split's a banana split. That's its own thing because it's specific as to what you're gonna have. That's not a sundae. Maybe it falls on. Maybe it's like all banana splits are sundaes, but not all sundaes are banana splits.
I got you. Right. Okay, fair.
All right.
Nope.
Lenny.
Who would think this would be controversial? This topic, but here we go.
Of course, it's controversial.
This is a softball. It's the first recorded show tonight. Jesus.
Yeah, so I heard this recently that the origin of sundae was that so prior to Sundays, like ice cream shops would serve like a root beer float or a float, I guess, like soda.
Floats are good.
And the ice cream in it, and they thought that wasn't appropriate for Sunday being like, I don't know, I guess on the religious side or something like that's, you go to church on Sunday.
Sure. Yes.
So too much work.
Like a sinner drink, the floats.
So they stopped the whole mix of the soda and ice cream, and that was, I think, the derivative. Like, so on Sundays we make this sundae, so no soda but ice cream and syrup on top. So instead of syrup in the soda, syrup on the
sounds
sundae.
like
so
just
I believe
marketing.
Has to have syrup.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm kind of on Ryan's page. So like, I feel like Sundays are the equivalent kinda of a cocktail, and if one's going to be a purist, maybe they just want their bourbon neat.
Okay.
I think
I'll take my ice cream meat, please.
Yeah, much like a sandwich, I will not eat a bullshit sandwich. I will not eat bullshit ice cream. So if it's not, and it's legit good ice cream, we got a great spot in town. This place, Louis, has great ice cream, and I want the purity ice cream. So I'm not mad at a cone. I just think like I don't want that cone. How long's that been sitting there? Like 3 months?
Yep.
They don't ever go stale. I don't trust the cone unless they're making it themselves. I want that scoop ice cream in a cup. I'm not putting a damn thing on it. I want it that way. And I would say a couple times a year I'll get ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you a couple times a year on that one. Yeah.
All right. Justine?
I also think too, when you have a cone, like I am with Lenny and Ryan, I eat it out of a cup because once the ice cream starts melting and then it's dripping out of the bottom, like you can't eat it fast enough and then it's everywhere.
Not having it.
Right.
But
you look like a savage eating it. You're like,
right.
Just kind of stupid looking.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't eat ice cream that often. But when I do, I eat it out of a cup. And I also, the little ice cream shop down the road for me makes Nerds Flurries.
Okay.
That are my favorite.
Wow.
That's her favorite. Okay.
Sounds pretty good.
Good to know. Yes, the flurry. All right. Tim, how about you? You asked the question.
Yeah, so there's a famous Swiat family lore picture of my brother and I at the infamous Magic Kingdom with orange sherbet and cones, a pre-picture of us smiling, and the picture of my mother in tears because we have orange sherbet melted all down our shirts and our face and everything because we couldn't eat it fast enough.
Okay.
So from, I think it was probably August 2nd, 1987 on forward,
Very specific.
I've been required to eat ice cream out of a receptacle, so I've been damaged from cones ever since.
Okay.
So yes, it is. I do. While I did give you some shit, Ryan, I do agree with it. Ice cream in a bowl is the way to go.
Yeah.
But I do like some toppings on there. I will. I'm not a big whipped cream guy on that stuff. Give me some type of peanut, some type of nut, and some peanut butter or something like that, and I'm gold.
Let's go back to a cone for 1 second. Does it anger anyone else besides me if you get the cone and you finish the ice cream and you take kind of the last bite of the ice cream on there and the cone is just empty? It's just an empty fucking receptacle. They should fill that. That should be packed with ice cream, and then the scoop goes on top.
You're ending in disappointment, and that's not what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then it's also a lot closer to the bottom of the cone where it starts dripping all over you.
Well, I'm a professional. I eat my ice cream quickly. So I guess I'm not just... No, I don't. I don't suffer from that.
And Akeley, sometimes the ice cream is too frozen. It can't get into the bottom of the cone, but sometimes it's the right texture so it can get into the bottom of the cone. So I think you got to, play on that a little bit. So
what about the waffle boats, like the waffle cone that's in the shape of a bowl?
I do like a chunk of waffle cone in the side of my bowl of ice cream. I mean, that's now that we're getting technical here, but I do appreciate a little crunch every now and again when I'm enjoying my ice cream.
That's true.
Spoken like a true billionaire. That wouldn't happen to us lay people because that's an extra $2.50 for a waffle bowl, and that could never happen on my budget.
And if you're going, you got to go, buddy. Treat yourself.
The day I finally get a waffle, it'd be like I'm going to be like a kid again. You won't believe.
That's when you hit the lottery. We'll know you hit the lottery when we see you.
There'll be signs.
You get a waffle bowl that you're enjoying your ice cream out of. It'll be like, oh, things are going pretty good for Swiat. So that's cool. All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? See if anyone's got a 50-year-old whiskey here. I'll go first. I've got a 7-year-old age-stated Old Granddad. This is the Bottled and Bond age-stated 7. Let's see what we got here. That was solid. Could be enough. We'll see how it goes. We'll let Ryan go next because I feel pretty solid having him go. I feel like I'll retain the lead. We'll see what happens.
I don't know. We'll see. I always love it when Lenny and I get on the same show together because it gives me a reason to bring out the Deer Hammer brandy, which I really enjoy. So, 3, 2, 1. It's open. It's open.
It did open. We'll say that. I've still got the lead here. Yeah, nothing happened there. Justine's next. What do you got there, Justine?
I have the Deer Hammer Blackberry Mead finish single malt that causes Steve problems in his marriage. And
yes.
Jeez,
okay. Wow. That was pretty good. A little sloshy at the end there. The form wasn't perfect, but she got it.
And I'm drinking
gave herself a black
eye.
eye.
I'm drinking this out of my KK cup.
Okay.
KK glass.
Is that a coupe?
Wine cup there, yeah. All right, Lenny, you're next.
Justine I've got a bottle. Fair. Yeah, I've got a bottle of Virginia Distilling American Single Malt or Courage and Conviction Cuvée Cask.
Okay. No, nothing there. Nothing.
Okay.
No, nothing.
I don't believe it, but okay.
There was a tell there on the cork pop. Lenny knows to have that cork just a little cracked to get it going. Yep. You can't have it. You can't pull it straight from the bottle. You have a little crack, and you get a little space there between that and the glass, and you got it.
All right, let's see Tim do this. So Tim, you're last but not least. I'm sure you're going to win based on your technique here. Let's see.
All right, I'm going to be I'll be as explosive as Ryan's. Well, my favorite deer hammer, because I have yet to open the blackberry meat finish, is the 5-year-old Vino Verso that I'm still nursing through. So we will give this one a try. Slide on the set.
No, nothing. Even with the mic changes. Yeah.
Yeah, what was up with that mic change? Your volume went up.
I know it did.
It was like he was screaming into it.
Right. But it didn't pick up the cork at all. So if there was a cork pop on your end, we got nothing there. So
there was nothing on my end. It's a very well-loved bottle.
Cheers to Justine.
Cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about this Japanese hotel. They've got this exclusively here. It's offering tastes of a 50-year-old bourbon. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
It's JP Knobloch. I have nice hair. On the ABV Bourbon Daily Show.
Welcome back. Today on the show, we are talking about a Japanese hotel that offers tastes of a 50-year-old bourbon.
Yes, we are. So this is an actual bourbon. It was distilled in Kentucky in the U.S. And then when it was a couple years old, they brought it over to Japan. It's been aging there ever since. And offered it at this hotel that is a distillery near Mount Saska. And I guess that's where it also had aged as well. And they feel like that the climate there meant that it didn't have a lot of temperature swings, and it was nice, even cool temps, cool to cold temperatures. And it was able to age for an extended amount of time, so 50 years. And they are selling it for, I don't think they're selling by the bottle because they don't have very many bottles. They're selling it by the pour. And it is $300 a pour for a 25 milliliter pour, according to the person that sampled this. They claim it was great, and we'll see. I think they're in a good spot here. I feel like if I was at that hotel and I had gone over to Japan, and I'm in Japan, and they're like, "This is this special of a deal. It's a big deal, and it's $300, and it's a 25 milliliter pour, so it's a decent pour." I think I'd have to drop the 300. I think they're in a good spot. I feel like they'd get my 300. How about you guys?
Akeley, I went to, I dug in a little bit on this one and saw what the nightly room rate was going for the hotel tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering where that was coming in at compared to a $300 0.25 milliliter pour. The nightly room rate came in at $1,189. So if you're staying there,
you got like
some
a no-brainer almost, right?
And you're gonna. I mean, you're treating yourself, I'd imagine,
right?
Or you're on corporate money, and of course,
and it's just different enough. It's a legitimate 50-year-old bourbon. It's just different enough. It's not like if they wanted $2,000 for it, to be like, you know what, forget it. It can't be that much. But for $300, probably. Sure. Yeah.
No, I was hopeful that they were going to give it out on check. And Lenny, what's that hotel down near Union Station that does that? That has some of the craft guys from Colorado.
I do know the hotel you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank on the name.
Yeah, it's a nice hotel in downtown Denver.
They give you a pour?
Yeah, they have like four of us craft guys from Colorado out, and you can pour yourself a little dram and when you're checking in. So I thought that's what this was going to be, and then I saw the $300 price tag, and I was like, okay, well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Or you become a politician, and they just send us shit. They just buy the stuff for you for free. So we'll get into that one later.
Later. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. That one's ridiculous, but we'll talk about that later.
No, Ryan, I thought you hit it right. If you're spending $1,000, the currency conversion, you're spending about $1,000 a night, U.S. dollars. You can probably afford that $300 pour. That's not, Steve, you're right. It's not within. It's not out of whack. They're actually they're doing it to spread the word so you can get access to it. But it's not going to be cheap. No, it's not a $50, $70 pour. But I've seen cheaper for $300. I've seen Pappy a lot more expensive than that at some bars.
Yes,
like that.
That's a good point.
You've got that right.
There's people that I know that have spent more than $300 for a pour Pappy, and that would be ridiculous compared to this. Pappy is you'll find Pappy if you want to wait around for it. I don't know. Don't get me going on that.
No, this is like unique enough. Yeah, I could see myself sitting at the bar with my Wagyu vanilla ice cream and my waffle cone, waffle bowl. Waffle bowl with a chocolate line, enjoying a 50-year-old bourbon. With
Wagyu vanilla ice cream, huh? Is that a new flavor?
That sounds good.
That sounds spectacular, doesn't it, Lenny? Yes.
Yeah, well. Justine, how about you? Obviously, we're talking about, it's something pretty unique. If you happen to be over there, maybe it was, your work wouldn't do this, but say they did. Say there was some conference and this is the hotel they selected. You got selected to go on this to represent the company. But this would have to be on your own dime. The company would be like, we're not buying any. Would you be willing to spend the $300 for this pour? Knowing how unique it is and it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think, too. I mean, yeah. I'm not going to fly over there for
is it the smartest $300 I've ever spent? Probably not. But would I do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the downside is when you check in and you're going out to dinner, maybe you're going to the bar for a nightcap and you've had a few, and then the next morning you wake up and you're checking your credit card bill, and all of a sudden there's a $300 charge there for this 2.25 milliliter drink that you don't remember getting. Then you're a little ashamed at that move, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who you woke up next to, Ryan.
Fair enough, Tim. Fair enough.
Hopefully it's yourself and you don't feel so bad.
I like the simplicity of their
the bottle's cool. The
packaging is spectacular.
They're a little floppy with their wax, but the label, it looks cool.
The label looks cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of the culture, over there is awesome. Yeah, and that famous Japanese bartender, he's in the movie Neat. Man, I would love to have a drink made by that guy sometime. I mean, it's just he has those moves where it's like, with it. It's cool. It's cool. So
sounds like a Copper Road experience event.
Oh yeah, we'll have to include that in there for sure.
I like that idea. That's cool.
It says only 50 bottles were ever produced.
Yeah.
Because it's 40 years old or 50 years old, of course. They don't have more than that.
Can you imagine the price tag on a full bottle?
Oh my God. Crazy.
Do you think it stayed in that new oak the entire time?
I guess they didn't clarify anything other, beyond that in the article. So I don't know for sure.
I wonder, I mean, maybe someone knows or knows of others, but I wonder, I mean, how many bourbons or I guess any whiskey that started out its maturation in charred new oak stayed in there for 50 fucking years. Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah. You'd think it'd be really tainted or something. Yeah. You'd want to see that moved into non-charred, wouldn't you?
Yeah, or neutral or
Right. I tried that 54-year-old bourbon that was a few years back that was kind of left over, and that was bad. But that was also aged for 50 plus years in Kentucky, and it was not good. Jeremy Shell had, so I didn't buy it. It was expensive, but I did not buy it. But he let me try it, and it was bad. Not very tannic, very wood. It was just. But what they're saying. It's not like that, so it's got me curious enough where I would try it if I was there. That's for sure. So
I wonder what the temperature of where the barrel was stored at was like.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned the cool climate, right?
Yeah.
Where you just ad-libbing that, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's in the article. It said
part
that.
Of it? Yeah, right.
It's right there by Mount Saska. So yeah, It's supposed to be cool the whole time at age, so that certainly almost has to play in there. Otherwise, it would have been evaporated. It would have been super tannic. So yeah, so there you go. Well, that's just an interesting one. We thought we'd talk about and share. So if anybody's going over there, we do have one JP Knobloch. He does head over to Japan from time to time. Hopefully he can make it that way. Get a pour and report back to us. So there you go.
If my math is right, that's $9,000 for the bottle based on the $300 per 2.5 milliliter pour. FYI.
Okay.
My math could be wrong on that.
There's a reporter on this. So yeah.
Justine, just to let you know, you asked the question. I did the math.
Thank you for doing the math. Math is not my thing, so thank you for that.
Nor mine. Someone's going to call me out on that. I'm probably off by a decimal point, but that's okay.
That's okay. He tried. All right, we'll wrap this one up by talking about where people can find us. Tim, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112, YouTube at our flagship whiskey, and at RushCreekDistilling.com's Tasting and Experiences page.
Okay, Lenny.
You can find me and the rest of Deer Hammer on social media at Deer Hammer, on the webs at deerhammer.com, and you can come visit us in beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado.
All right. Ryan.
Across all socials at 10th MTN Whiskey, and our website's 10thwhiskey.com. That's 10th, whiskey with an E.
Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
All right, for me, I mean, Ryan just ran off. I think he got to go.
Ryan he just faded into the barrel.
Yeah, he ran into the barrel.
Good move, isn't it?
That was very AI of you to just
that was
into
wow.
the
That was an experience.
Yeah. At Steve Akeley across all social media. ABVnetwork.com is where you can find our content. ABVBarrelShop.com is where you can find out everything that's going on, including a big thing that I've got happening, my farewell tour at the shop. So it's going to be 13 different events with people, my friends from the industry coming in. We're going to do one last event together at the shop. Pretty cool stuff. So follow that online. Those are going up now. I think I put 4 of them up today. There'll be, like I said, about 13 altogether. Got to coordinate everybody's schedules. So check it out at abvbarrelshop.com, and also Bourbon Sasquatch on YouTube would be appreciated. Justine, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. Also, if you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
Great job today, gang. Farnets, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
See you guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri, or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.